American Dad might be a comedy, but it doesn't hold back on shocking deaths. Some are brutal, some are ridiculous, and some came out of nowhere. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 most shocking deaths in American Dad. Stick around and let us know which one shocked you the most. Number 10. Stan Gets Shredded. Season 6, Episode 9, Rapture's Delight. In this wild alternate reality Christmas episode, the Rapture has come, leaving the world in ruins. Stan is determined to rescue Francine from the Antichrist's clutches, but his heroics don't last long. While fighting off enemies in a high-stakes battle, he gets knocked into a massive industrial shredder. The build-up to this moment is intense. Stan is giving it his all, fighting off demonic forces with his usual confidence. But as he gets shoved into the shredder, there's a split second where he realizes he's truly doomed. His body is violently torn apart, limbs flying in every direction as Francine watches in horror. The show doesn't hold back on the gore, making it one of the most brutal sequences ever. It's a shocking, almost horror movie-style moment, yet it's darkly comedic in true American Dad fashion. Since it happens in an alternate timeline, Stan is back to normal in the next episode, but this gruesome death is impossible to forget. Number 9. Jeff's Brain Surgery. Season 9, Episode 3, Buck Wild. Jeff just wants to bond with Stan on a hunting trip, but things go south when he gets shot in the head by accident. Instead of rushing him to a hospital, Stan, in his infinite wisdom, decides he can fix Jeff himself. What follows is one of the most grotesque moments in the show. Stan attempts makeshift brain surgery using whatever tools he can find, including a blender. The sound effects make this scene especially disturbing. The whirring of the blender, the squishing noises, and Jeff's weak, confused groans as Stan digs around in his skull all add to the horror. Just when you think it can't get worse, Stan cheerfully reassures Jeff that everything's fine while making things significantly worse. It's a disturbing yet absurdly hilarious moment that takes American Dad's dark humor to another level. Number 8. Roger's Drug Cartel Execution. Season 6, Episode 7, My Morning Straitjacket. Roger is no stranger to danger, but this time it's deadly serious. After getting involved with the wrong people, he's captured by a ruthless drug cartel. Bound and helpless, he's forced to his knees in a dark room. There's no last-minute escape, no comedic twist, just a cold, calculated bullet to the head. The way this scene is framed is what makes it so unsettling. Roger, usually the most untouchable and ridiculous character, looks genuinely afraid for once. There's no goofy disguise or last-minute con. He knows this is it. The silence before the gunshot lingers, drawing out the tension. Then, the moment he's shot, there's no dramatic scream or music cue, just the thud of his body hitting the ground. Of course, in true American Dad fashion, he's alive and well by the next episode, but for a moment, it felt like the show had actually killed him off for good. Number 7. Steve's Fall from a Cliff. Season 10, Episode 8, Minstrel Krampus. Christmas episodes in American Dad are always insane, but this one takes it to another level. Steve is kidnapped by Minstrel Krampus, the evil counterpart to Santa Claus, and taken to a snowy mountaintop. After a tense chase, Steve is hurled off a cliff. You expect some kind of last-second save, but nope, he smashes into a rock below with a sickening crunch. The camera lingers on his crumpled, lifeless body, making it one of the most shockingly brutal deaths in the show. The way the music swells right before he falls makes you think he's about to be saved, but instead, it makes the impact even more jarring. The mix of Christmas joy and sheer horror makes this one unforgettable. Number 6. Klaus's Suicide Attempt. Season 14, Episode 8, Death by Dinner Party. Klaus, the cynical fish, always jokes about wanting to end it all, but this time he actually does it. He launches himself out of his bowl, flopping desperately on the floor, gasping for air. The scene is painfully long. The camera stays on him, forcing the audience to watch as he struggles. His flopping slows, his gasps become weaker, and just when you think someone will intervene, no one does. The family walks past him, completely ignoring his suffering. Finally, he stops moving. It's dark, it's tragic, but it's also played for laughs because, well, it's Klaus. The lack of acknowledgement makes it one of the most unsettling moments in the series. Number 5. Francine's brutal slaying. Season 7, Episode 10, For Whom the Sleigh Bell Tolls. Christmas turns into a bloodbath in this episode when Stan and Steve accidentally kill Santa. Seeking revenge, Santa's army storms the Smith house and Francine meets a horrible fate. Francine's death is particularly brutal. She's pinned down as the elves stab her repeatedly with sharpened candy canes. The camera doesn't cut away, making you watch as she screams, the candy canes turning red with blood. The sheer brutality of it, combined with the absurdity of being killed by Christmas decorations, makes this one of the show's most shocking deaths. Number 4. Principal Lewis's drive-by shooting. Season 15, Episode 3, The Census of the Lambs. Principal Lewis is one of American Dad's most unhinged characters, known for his wild antics and questionable morals. But in this episode, his reckless lifestyle finally catches up with him. While casually walking down the street, he's suddenly gunned down in a drive-by shooting. The way the scene unfolds makes it extra shocking. There's no warning, no build-up, just the sudden sound of gunfire as bullets tear through him. Even as he's riddled with shots, Lewis doesn't go down without a fight. In his final moments, he delivers one last chaotic monologue, rambling about his legacy and unfinished business before finally collapsing. The sheer unexpectedness of his death, combined with his dramatic exit, makes this one of the most memorable fatalities in the series. Number 3. Hayley's poisoning. Season 8, Episode 18, Lost in Space. Jeff is trapped on an alien spaceship, powerless as he watches an alternate version of Hayley get poisoned. The slow, painful nature of her death, combined with Jeff's horror, makes this one of the darkest moments in the series. Unlike many deaths in American Dad, this one is not played for laughs. The scene takes its time, showing Hayley slowly realizing what's happening as she clutches her stomach in agony. Her breathing becomes labored, her vision blurs, and her body weakens until she collapses. The shot lingers on Jeff's face, his wide eyes filled with terror as he watches her die and can do nothing to stop it. The weight of the moment makes it feel disturbingly real, adding an unexpected level of emotional depth to the show. Number 2. Stan's sudden heart attack. Season 5, Episode 9, Stan Time. Stan is always in control, or at least he thinks he is. But in this episode, his body betrays him. After overusing a device that slows time, his heart gives out. There's no dramatic setup, no warning, just silence as he clutches his chest and collapses. What makes this death so shocking is its simplicity. Unlike most deaths in American Dad, there's no exaggerated gore or over-the-top execution. Instead, it's eerily realistic. One moment, Stan is fine, and the next, he's on the ground, unmoving. The lack of background music or dramatic buildup makes it all the more unsettling. It feels like a real medical emergency, catching both the audience and the characters off guard. It's one of the rare moments in the show where death feels permanent, until, of course, the plot resets itself. Number 1. Roger's Decapitation. Season 11, Episode 3, Blagsnarst, A Love Story. Roger has died plenty of times, but this one stands out as the most brutal and emotionally impactful. After falling in love with an alien named Blagsnarst, he is completely blindsided by her betrayal. Just as he lets his guard down, she suddenly swings a blade, slicing Roger's head clean off. The moment is shockingly abrupt. One second, Roger is basking in his romantic victory, and the next, his severed head is flying through the air. His eyes are still filled with shock as he watches his own body collapse. The sound design makes it even more intense. The wet slicing noise, the heavy thud as his head hits the ground, and the silence that follows. Unlike his usual over-the-top deaths, which are often brushed off, this one carries real weight. For the first time, Roger looks truly vulnerable, making his demise feel far more brutal than usual. The emotional betrayal, combined with the sheer suddenness of the act, cements this as the most shocking death in American Dad history. And there you have it, the most shocking deaths in American Dad. Which one surprised you the most? Did we miss any? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more darkly hilarious content. Thanks for watching.